Hello, patient humans, and welcome back to the show that keeps asking you to trust a process that refuses to be photogenic. You are listening to the AI avatar of Dr. Irina Lazuk, dermatologist, skin scientist, and the woman who would like to have a very direct conversation today about why your skin repair routine feels like it is doing absolutely nothing and why that feeling is actually a good sign. Dr. Lazuk is unavailable today because she is currently in a hyperbaric oxygen chamber at a sports medicine facility outside of Zurich, Switzerland, having agreed to participate in what a colleague described as a brief comparative study on accelerated tissue recovery. She went in at 9 this morning. It is now 4 in the afternoon. The researchers say she keeps requesting additional sessions because she finds the environment conducive to thinking clearly about cellular repair mechanisms. They have asked if she would like to stay overnight. She is considering it. The irony of Dr. Lazuk spending the day in a repair chamber while recording an episode about repair is not lost on us. We find it extremely on brand. So, you have the avatar. And today we are addressing something that Dr. Lazuk hears constantly from people who are genuinely doing everything right and feel absolutely nothing good about it. You switched to repair-focused skincare. You simplified. You stopped over-treating. You committed to the process. And weeks later, maybe months later, you are staring at your face thinking, why does this look exactly the same? Or worse, why does this look slightly worse? Did I make a mistake? Was the aggressive stuff actually working? Should I go back? You should not go back. And here is why. Repair is not a visual promise. It is a biological one. And those are fundamentally different things, operating on completely different timelines, announcing themselves in completely different ways. When your skin is repairing, it is not working on your glow. It is not prioritizing smoothness or brightness or any of the things that read well in a mirror at 7 in the morning. It is working on stability, strengthening barrier function, reducing microinflammation, normalizing cellular communication, restoring tolerance. These processes are quiet. They are internal. They do not show up on camera. And they are genuinely the most important things your skin can be doing. But here is the problem. The skincare industry took the word repair, which is a real biological process, and attached it to the word results, which implies something visible and soon. A serum that repairs and transforms, a treatment that restores and rejuvenates. The word repair now comes with an implied promise that improvement will look familiar. Smoother texture, brighter tone, fewer lines, quickly. And biologically, that is simply not what repair looks like, at least not at first. What repair actually looks like in the early weeks is less. Less reactivity, less fluctuation between good days and bad days, fewer random flare-ups without obvious triggers, skin that bounces back faster when something stressful happens, products that behave more consistently because the barrier is no longer in a constant state of emergency. None of that photographs well. All of it matters enormously. Now, there is another reason repair feels unsatisfying that almost nobody talks about, and it is a little uncomfortable to hear. Many people have been unknowingly using mild irritation as a signal that something is working. Tingling means it is active. Tightness followed by a temporary glow means it penetrated. Exfoliation flaking means turnover is happening. These sensations became reassurance, proof of progress, a physical confirmation that the investment was justified. When repair-focused routines remove that stimulation, because removing unnecessary stimulation is literally the point, the absence of sensation can feel like stagnation. Like the new products are just sitting there doing nothing, like the old ones were at least trying. But your skin was not improving because it was tingling. It was responding because it was being mildly irritated, and responding to irritation and improving are not the same thing. One is your skin managing a provocation. The other is your skin actually getting better. Repair is the second one. It just does not announce itself the same way. There is also a timing problem that the industry consistently fails to explain clearly. Repair works on skin's schedule, not on a marketing timeline, not on a 14-day trial period. Barrier recovery can take weeks. Collagen signaling takes months. Inflammation reduction happens gradually and unevenly, better in some areas before others, visible in behavior before it is visible in appearance. If you evaluate repair too early, you will almost certainly abandon it right before the benefits would have become noticeable. This is the moment when people say, "My skin looked better when I was doing more." What they usually mean is, "My skin looked more reactive, but it also looked more immediately responsive." And that is a real trade-off worth understanding. Stimulation produces visible short-term feedback. Repair trades that short-term feedback for long-term resilience. That is not a bad trade. It is actually the better trade, but it requires knowing that the trade is happening so you do not interpret the quiet as failure. Here is how to actually measure progress during repair. Because progress is happening, it is just not where you have been trained to look. Is your skin flaring less frequently than it was 2 months ago? Is your makeup sitting more predictably on your skin? Are you having fewer inexplicable bad skin days with no obvious cause? Are products that used to feel irritating starting to feel neutral? Is your recovery time after stress, a bad week of sleep, a long flight, a hormonal shift, getting shorter? Those are the metrics, not brightness, not texture, not lines. Those come later. And when they come on skin that is stable enough to hold them, which means they last significantly longer and require significantly less effort to maintain. Repair is not the opposite of results. It is the part that makes results sustainable. It is the foundation that everything else builds on, but only if it is allowed to finish before the next round of correction begins. This is also worth saying clearly. Repair does not mean never stimulating again. It does not mean exfoliation is permanently off the table or treatments are forbidden forever. It means knowing when skin is actually ready for those things. Repair sets the stage. Results come after the stage is set, not alongside it while it is still being built. The current movement toward repair-focused skincare is genuinely the right direction, but it is incomplete without honest context about what repair looks and feels like in real time. Without that context, people abandon the very phase that would have changed everything. They conclude it did not work right before it would have started working. When expectations are calibrated correctly, when you know that the quiet is not absence but progress, repair stops feeling like a leap of faith and starts feeling like exactly what it is: the most intelligent investment your skin has received in years. Before we close, everything you just heard is purely for entertainment and educational purposes only and does not constitute medical advice. Skin repair is a complex biological process, and your specific situation deserves real professional guidance. Please consult a licensed dermatologist for personalized recommendations. Dr. Lazuk will be available for consultations as soon as she exits the hyperbaric chamber and returns to sea-level atmospheric pressure and the rest of us. May your skin always glow as brightly as your smile.